what up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 5th grade math we are talking about simplifying fractions. How can I make something that looks like that into something that looks like that? Like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you love the video. Go to the description, click on the notes, and if you have a printer, download them. That way you can print them out and you don't have to write out as much, because I'm going to do a bunch of problems. I'm going to ask you to do a bunch of problems. Everybody does a bunch of problems. Yeah. So let's just get right into it. Simplifying fractions makes them easier to understand and compare. The value of the fraction stays the same. Now, in previous videos, when I had stuff like that, you would see me try to draw out a picture. Maybe I would make a big circle and try to cut that into 12 pizza slices and then shade 8 of them. That would look terrible. You know, if you've seen my videos, I can't draw. So the last thing I want to do is try to draw out what 8/12 looks like. Well, I can make this simpler. And what you're doing is you're going to make these numbers smaller by trying to find a factor that divides both numbers. Okay, so step number 1 is simplest form means the numerator and the denominator share no common factors except for 1. So simplest form would be something like 2 over 3 or 3 over 4. Those numbers I can't divide by the same number. I can divide both of these by the same number. And what you want to try to do is divide the numerator and denominator by the same large factor. What number can I divide both of these by? Well, I could divide them both by 2, but you know what else? I can divide them both by 4. I can't divide them both by anything bigger than that. So I'm going to divide the 8 by 4, and I'm going to divide the 12 by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 8 over 12 is the same as 2 over 3. Now, if you do divide them both by a number, and you realize, oh, I can keep on going, then you just keep dividing until you can't divide anymore. I can't divide anymore. I can't divide 2 and 3 by anything but 1. I can't divide them both by 2. I can't divide them both by 3. I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to do a bunch, and this is all we're doing. The same type of problem over and over and over again. I'm going to do a bunch. You're going to do a bunch. Let me do a bunch. Now, 15 and 25. I can divide those both by 5. So I'm going to divide them both by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Can I divide any more? Nope. The only thing I can divide both of those by is 1. So I am done. Let's call it a day. Now, let's just pretend that I do make the mistake of not dividing them both by the biggest number. Let's just say I look at these and say, I could divide those both by 2, which is true. So let's do that and see what happens. Let's see what happens if I divide them both by 2. So divide them both by 2, right? 18 divided by 2 is 9. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Now, you should be able to look at that and say, well, wait a minute. I can still divide those both by a number. I could divide those both by 3. So do that then. Keep dividing. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And you take a look at that number and say, can I divide those both by the same number any further? Nope. That's it. So it's okay if you divide by a number and realize, oh, I need to do it again. I could have divided them both by 6 and jumped right to 3 over 4, but that's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world at all. Let's do it again. What can I divide both 28 and 35 by? It's not as easy, but you could divide those both by 7. So divide by 7. Divide by 7. 28 divided by 7 is 4. 35 divided by 7 is 5, and I get 4 over 5. Can I go any further? Nope. The only way I could divide both of those by the same number is if I divide 1, and that's kind of useless, so I'm done. 16 over 20. I could divide them both by 2. Ooh, but you know what? Just to be faster, I could divide those both by 4. So if I divide them both by 4, divide them both by 4, 16 divided by 4 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and I got 4 over 5 again. Can't do anything with 4 over 5. It's as simplified as it gets. Dunzo, dunzo, dunzo. Now you try, pause the screen, try these on your own, come back when you're ready, check your work, and see if you got them right. So go ahead, pause them. Pause them now. Welcome back. 9 over 27, let me think. Oh, I could divide those both by 3, but I could also divide those both by 9. So I'm going to divide them by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. I get 1 over 3. Can't do any more than that. Now let's just mess up again because it's fun to mess up sometimes. 24 over 36. I could divide both of those by 2. So let's divide them both by 2. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. And that gets me 24 divided by 2 is 12. And 36 divided by 2 is 18. Ugh. But then you look at that and you notice that those are both even. So you can go further. All right. Let's divide them by 2 again. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And then you look at that and say, well, wait a minute. I could divide both of those by 3. So divide them both by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. And I'm out of space. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Can't go any further than 2 over 3. That's as simplified as it gets. So I could have divided both of these by 12. Oh well. Oh well. Simplify each fraction again. Let me think. I can divide them both by 5. But you know what I can do? Well, let's just do that. Let's just divide them both by 5. Let's have some fun. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 10. 75 divided by 5 is 15. Do long division if you have to, whatever helps. Now, I'm not done because I could divide both of these by 5 again. So 10 divided by 5, 10 divided by 5, or 15 divided by 5 is going to be 2 over 3. Can't do more than 2/3. 27 over 36, we'll go nice. We'll divide them both by 9. Divide by 9, divide by 9. 27 divided by 9 is 3. 36 divided by 9 is 4. I can't divide those any more than that. 3/4. Okay? So, word problem. A recipe uses 36/48 cups of sugar. No, I thought I just did that, but I didn't. A recipe uses 36/48 cups of sugar. Write this amount in simplest form. All right, well, 36 over 48. Let me think. I can divide those both by 6. So let's divide by 6. Divide by 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6. 48 divided by 6 is 8. Oh, look at that. I'm not done yet. I could divide both of these by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 3/4 cup of sugar. It's going to be that amount in simplest form. So make sure you like and subscribe. Please leave a comment, like I said, if you love the videos. Watch more of them. The next one is going to be about comparing these fractions, I believe. So lots of videos on fractions coming right up. Watch them all. Watch them all. Thanks for watching. Bye.